All right.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. It's me, Wade Randolph.
And I'm Eric Acosta.
And I'm Justin Roiland.
Dan Harmon. Yay.
Here we are with an amazing Christmas-themed episode of Rick and Morty, The Anatomy Park. And there's a lot of stuff that happens this episode, so buckle into your seats.
Could we talk about what was going to happen? Is that?
Oh yeah, the original version.
It was a Thanksgiving.
Yeah, this started as a Thanksgiving episode about zombies inside of a human body.
Yeah.
Well, some of them were zombies. There was the real ones, and then the zombie ones.
Right, the blue and the green smidgens.
Yeah, and then it turned into a race.
It got really heavy.
Race war between, like little things.
The green smidgets and the blue smidgets. Green ones were zombies. Blue ones were still...
I don't know if this anti-device human holiday story really ever worked. I think it was my fault.
I like it. You know, people can relate. You know, nowadays there's devices interfering with holidays.
You don't see Thanksgiving episodes ever. That's why I thought it was unique. We had a Thanksgiving episode.
We had a whole Indian thing going at some point.
Don't worry about your Christmas, Jerry.
We also had this final version is a much softer, friendlier version of the Jacob character, I think.
Okay, there's my parents.
Oh yeah.
No TV,
And here he is.
phones,
Wait,
no
what was the
laptops,
original
we are
Jacob angle?
connecting this
I can't remember.
Christmas, like
There was a
old
drug
school
aspect
schools
to
on a
it,
Saturday.
remember?
Yeah,
Acid.
he dosed
He had
everybody.
acid.
Hi,
Yeah.
can I help you?
Hey, look how friendly he is now.
Echo Kellum as Jacob,
You must be Jerry.
and the legendary Dana Carvey as Jerry's dad.
But thank you.
As a mom,
I kind of thought the dad was Ridley at first. He's doing a kind of a Ridley thing.
I can hear that.
Father's brush with cancer,
And Dana Carvey has another voice in this
We looked
episode,
at
doesn't he?
life and
Is he a
wondered,
news
how have
reporter?
we spent
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
How do we spend the rest of it?
He's so
What are we going
talented.
to be?
Can I just say it always really bothered me that Jerry's Christmas trees are upside down?
Oh, what?
Yeah,
You're right. Why
it
is
really
that? That's a
bothered
fucking
me.
mistake.
Is it?
I think so.
It drove me crazy. It still does. It's all I can look
That
at.
can-
Wait,
Cannot be.
what are you looking at?
Look
On
at
his
his shirts.
sweater.
Those
On
are
his
upside
sweater?
down. Yeah.
No, I think that's probably a sweater thing.
No, I agree with Wade.
It could be a subtle distress signal. He could be saying to the audience, "Help! The show's been occupied." It's like in Black Sheep Squadron when they fly the flag upside down.
I love the build to the A-B story, like how tight this is. Like, love when Rick comes in. I didn't even hear what they were saying.
Well, this is a good example of how we try to take advantage of sci-fi tropes. How many times in 60 years have people been shrunken down? So now you have a character who can just shrink you down. There's no to-do about it.
Yeah, immediately he's already shrunk down and checked it within the span of 10 seconds.
It actually takes much, much longer to set up the idea of a strange man coming over for Christmas than it does to just shrink you down.
I remember we argued over if they could open the door twice for two different strangers coming in at the same time, and
Right.
turns out we can. Nobody
By the way,
noticed.
that crazy shot where it whips around Morty and reveals Anatomy Park, that was John Rice, the director of this episode, and I did not think that was going to happen, and it turned out amazing.
I remember getting really frustrated about this in the writers' room. I can't remember what it was about. It was like we had a lot of trying to find the Anatomy Park concept was really difficult for a while. And I remember,
Like where's the entry point? Where's the point? Yeah.
But also just like what's the general tone of the story? Like is it Fantastic Voyage, or is it inner space, or is it what the hell is going on?
There was also
here?
an Apocalypse Now version of it as well.
Well, don't forget that the amusement park aspect came way later.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about zombie movie, and then there was a long discussion about like a Willy Wonka candy factory in there that never went anywhere.
The thing that always stayed, the thing that we fell in love with and never let go of, was the idea of it blowing up the homeless man over the stratosphere.
Over the planet Earth, yeah.
But
Spoilers.
But wasn't there some sort of there was like a double shrink, like a reshrink or a double blow up or something in the original version?
Yes. There was a version where in the zombie story where Morty, somebody had to sacrifice themselves to stay behind to inject the shrunk down rest of the crew into a green smidget zombie, and then they would puppet him through to the excavation point or the extraction point.
There's Pancho. I think we named him after somebody from Predator or something like that.
Yeah, I remember you and I coming up with that name, but I don't know why.
Pancho's Gary Anthony Williams, is that right?
We should have had a character say hepatitis A on camera and really...
in that spot? Yeah.
And Xenon and Bloom, of course, John Oliver. He's really good in this episode.
Of your relationship with my
Yeah,
parents.
great fucking cast in this
We
episode.
can go into detail later, son.
Now wait, there's no point to secrecy. Let's all live and die.
No one
on
even
this.
knew this was,
Your mother and I have shared 40 years.
Dana Carvey. No one knew.
Mind, body, and soul.
I like that though. I like when you waste it. You know, when you don't call it out. You don't.
No, I mean you're stunt casting, but then he did such a good job as the character that you don't even know.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Now all I can focus on are these upside down trees.
Dude,
I've never
welcome to my world. I never have heard what they're saying here.
Hey, Dad, what's up with those upside down trees on your sweater? Morty, don't worry about his sweater. Look past it.
Sweet.
That Superman thing is like one of those things that's in my iCloud of a brain, like the idea of somebody in a closet dressed as Superman. That's from something or somewhere.
It's so great.
Whenever I think about sexual kinks, like that always pops into my head as somebody watching dressed as Superman.
That's good information for the fans.
That's why security's offline. Well, I guess we better check it out.
We had so many versions of all these things. At some point we had them like skydiving through the lungs.
Yeah.
I love that we never explained that he's an amusement park owner and he won't let you take off your costume.
He's like, look, we're all in peril, but I draw the line here. I love how assertive Morty is in this. Like everyone's commented, like,
yeah, everyone always said this is where he grew some balls.
Yeah, it's like, you know, that Morty character. You know, like when push comes to shove, he's not that much of a wallflower.
I did a lot of research into tuberculosis for this. So we were trying to figure out what kind of monster could exist in your lungs, and it's like, oh, cool, tuberculosis is like basically everyone has tuberculosis, but it's as John Oliver's character lets us know, it's dormant. They're contained in scar tissue. And
God, don't remind me, because I've been coughing for like a week.
Oh, tuberculosis, dude.
Yeah,
Wade,
let me just go on WebMD here, check it out.
Not everyone has tuberculosis. I just mean that it's perfectly when you have it and it gets cured, it just goes dormant. That's what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, those little guys just hang out in a sack.
We also decided to kill the Reuben character much earlier. In later versions, the death of him happened later.
That turned out so well.
That was Schraub, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Rob
I'll
Schraub.
just cure it and then... Okay, well, I can't cure death. This is bad, Morty. You're trapped.
That's canon, ladies and gentlemen. Rick cannot cure death.
Pay
Don't
attention.
expect it to happen.
Write it down.
Ever.
Put it in your homemade Bible.
Hey, Morty, I just figured out how to cure death.
Pancreas. We don't whitewash it either, Morty.
Remember what I said in season 1?
I do remember that.
Yeah, about
well, guess what? I figured it out. Just had to carry my 2. I love it. Like that was the threshold at one point. Remember crossing the threshold was going to be Reuben dying.
Yeah, happening later, even I think, wasn't it?
Oh, was it later?
It was
Not earlier? Oh, maybe you're right. I can't.
The Panda Express joke. I think Dan Harmon loved this joke so much.
This is a joke.
Look, we as a united front cannot stand Panda Express. No, I'm just kidding. I eat there a lot. I love it. It's great.
Are you guys being sarcastic? Did I hate that joke?
Yeah,
I think you probably.
It was for a very long time. It was on the chopping block, and I think we all got lazy, and it just made
The
it all
thing
the
that
way
blew
through.
my mind was I was like, Harmon, don't worry. Once legal gets a hold of this, it'll be off. And then they approved it. They're like, just make sure that you.
What was my problem with it?
I don't know. These guys are the ones. Don't look at me.
I think that you just felt.
Hey, just so you know.
Why are we taking down Panda Express at all?
Yeah, what did they do to us?
These restaurants in the background are getting increasingly generic.
Scrummies Scraps. Scrummy Scraps.
And that one's just a picture of pizza.
Yeah.
On a green
We were
screen.
up against the deadline that day.
Oh, this is great. I love this.
Yes.
This is a Ryan Ridley joke. Everybody groaned. And then we put it in, and it just stayed.
It's so great, though. And the song is like, that's Dan, me, Elder pitched up. Ryan Elder does all our music on the show.
I like that we never explain John Oliver's character his name is Dr. Xenon Bloom, and he's clearly some kind of, was he born small enough to?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is he part of a species that
what's
is
his
just
natural
a
scale?
sentient cell?
Yeah, was he shrunk down? Or
That was
he...
my pitch at one point. I mean, is that there's a species that was actually what Rick was hoping would be most of their business, is this organism that John Oliver's character represents.
Yeah, that race. I love the that sort of like transparent look that Dr. Xenon Bloom has. It's amazing.
We also did a lot of gonorrhea research.
Yeah, that's actually what they look like.
Well, actually, they look much more horrible, and their behavior is horrible.
They're really rude.
This drum song, she nails it. I love it so much.
Oh yeah, Spencer's. I think she was like, I'm pretty sure that Dan did that, and then I was playing reference and having her match, right? Like, didn't you do that song?
Yeah, I think I just sent you an
iPhone.
I remember
recording.
we got a call in the room, and they're in the booth. She doesn't know what is this singing a Christmas song.
She's like, she did such a good job.
I've been texting you for hours. What the hell?
I don't have
Fucking first appearance of Ethan.
We originally Rob Schraub, who does the voice of the dog costume guy, also did the voice of this character.
Yeah.
So it's like a 40-year-old guy coming out, Summer!
Yeah, Summer. Summer.
We recast. Well, that's ironic because he wanted to reconnect with his family.
Yeah, and he's like, what?
If you pay attention, there's themes.
Yeah. That's the old Dan
Hey, wait,
Harmon.
can I just say something? You guys, look at the tattoo on Poncho's shoulder there. Anyone recognize that? No one has yet deciphered that
I can't
Easter
tell.
egg.
What is it, a knife?
I'm not saying here. Hit Google, dumbasses.
Is it a knife gun?
No.
I can't tell what it is.
Somebody out there's got a fucking figure it out.
Figure it.
What is it? Just like an Adventure Time tattoo or something? Like one of your SpongeBob friends?
It's a
with some
lemongrass
inside joke?
tattoo.
One of your inner
no,
circle
No. I'll
people?
just say it. It's the band Die Antwoord.
Oh, they're great.
Ninja's tattoo on his chest.
North Korea, Republicans, Shriners.
You know what I'm talking about, man.
No, what?
Dude, they're
They're sick, dog.
What are they,
One
South
of my favorite
African or
bands.
something?
Yeah, South African.
Sounds hilarious.
Well, it's just good music. I wouldn't say it's hilarious. So now here's an example of Morty asserting himself. You know, this is the first time the audience has seen Morty. And
I mean, yeah, the reason he's like this is
Trying to
because in previous drafts, he was just doing whatever Rick told him to do, and we were like,
oh,
this
that's
is,
right.
This
Morty,
is just, he's
attack
way
him.
too passive.
Yeah, you're right. And then here he's just trying to impress Annie. He's trying to get his fingers wet. Can we say that?
Yeah.
In this version, you can.
Morty's trying to get his damn fingers wet, bro.
Trying to get up in them guts. I know, it's the worst. I hate myself.
That expression.
It is the worst. I have a friend who says it all the time.
Where's the anger coming
Oh, this is great.
My brother took me fishing once in the bushes.
Dan, what is this?
Yeah, this is Dan wrote this.
You've done this a few times.
What do you
mean? Is this a personal?
Did something happen to you in a bush?
While you were going fishing?
Did something happen to you in a bush?
We did that water and power.
I have a heavy theme of molestation in my work, and I think
Are you tapping into anything? I mean,
I
is
think
this
I
the
may
time
be
we want to get
channeling
into
something that I have suppressed. I don't know. I don't take baths, so
Look, I got
it may
molested.
be because my parents were.
I'm going to go ahead and go on record. I was molested by a hot fucking slut with
Lost
huge
my virginity
titties.
at 4.
That is not what
Playboy
molestation
model.
is.
Human.
You guys are frozen, Lane.
Poor Jerry. Everyone's fucking and.
You're inside me right now, but by the end of this journey, I'll be inside all of you.
I love him eating that ice cream.
My story begins
Morty getting a piece.
in the early 90s.
I want to see Morty get more action.
Well, Morty gets a lot of action.
Yeah, he gets action all the time.
Considering he really does. There's one girl he gets none from though.
Much smaller fish to fry.
I wanted to say
Remember
I'm
that we had a
sorry.
whole embalming story to this
my
too.
singer's
There was like the
relative.
body was going to be embalmed.
Oh, yeah.
It was added
Yeah, and
whole-
the embalming catching up to them was like
yeah, exactly.
I'm hoping I can get to both of them, Rick.
so unnecessary.
Morty, suck my butthole.
We need to get to
kidding.
the left nipple.
The body's decaying.
Yeah, we fought a lot about their extraction point too. At one point it was on the tongue. Another
Right.
time
Did
it was
she still
in
say?
the brain.
Did she still whisper in his ear? You can
Put your fingers wherever you want. Yeah.
Jesus.
Cha-ching.
I'm not
And then he
comfortable writing about sex or.
You know what's great is I remember
You wrote a
telling me,
dirtier version.
You said it's very Jeremy Piveney for her to go when Rick's like, Morty, you got to get to the left nipple, and Morty's like, I was hoping to get to both of them.
Yeah.
And you're like, can we rewrite that? It's very Jeremy Piveney. And then I swear to God, I had every intention of rewriting it, and then it just slipped
Well,
through
that's
the
the thing.
cracks.
Whenever anything is about sex, especially in this episode, like it's all just stuff that if I had a hand in it, it's all placeholder. It's all supposed to be changed later.
Yeah.
And traditionally,
I'm glad it wasn't though. I love that part.
At NBC, it's as easy as you just put something disgusting in the script, and then
Right.
and then S&P will remind you this needs to be changed.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, don't forget to rewrite this.
At
Yeah.
Adult Swim, they're like, there you go. We love it.
You were on fire that day because you also had the puffy vagina line
Yes,
at the end.
exactly.
Of it. Yeah.
Everything that's about sex.
Oh my
in
God,
this-
that puffy vagina line is fucking amazing.
It's not amazing.
Oh my God, it's my
opposite of
no,
amazing.
that is my fucking favorite part of this episode. I love that part.
Wait, can we go back a little bit? What were those monsters that were just chasing them?
Yeah, they're wrong. It's
Yeah, what's the-
E.
what-
coli, but then some nerdy guy was like, that's actually schmappy schmap nipes.
What, he recognized them visually?
Yeah, he's like, I'm a biology or whatever the fuck major, and those are doopy dops and not E. coli. I don't know.
Dumb.
I know.
There's
I said,
the
look,
Dana
it's a
Carvey.
fucking cartoon, man.
Did he do that with all of the others? I mean, there's no way
Yeah,
we were right on any of them.
Yeah, there's no. They have eyes and ears.
Oh, I love this.
So now we will be able to see the scene we all laughed about that was unable to air on television, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
you'll
is that?
get it. It's in the DVD for extra features,
Right.
the storyboard version.
I actually like how it turned out, the clean version, because it's sort of like we make such a to-do about the dick joke verbally that this is enough.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you can see the shadow in the background.
yeah.
Even though it makes no sense where the like
Originally, it was going to
lighting is.
be, it was going to be like this Bruckheimer-y like set piece with this giant dick
This is,
coming through the guy.
this is all so beautifully animated. This section, it's incredible.
I mean, we
The
were
folks
talking
over at
about.
Bardell killed it.
This is called the Magic Flight Across the Return Threshold for you Joseph Campbell fans.
We were talking about having at one point crabs were gonna attack America, you know, and they were
Oh,
gonna
right.
be giant.
The crabs were going to fall off and onto the street. Yeah.
That had more to do with.
By the
making
way,
this joke.
Jackie Buscarino is the voice of Annie.
She's great.
Yeah, she killed it.
This is my favorite joke on paper. I don't know if it lands, but I just love the concept of addressing this, the concept in movies.
Some sort of relationship with him?
I think they're just good guys.
It doesn't quite land.
Which,
I don't
by the
think.
way, that was like that was like right before we shipped it, like last minute, plugged it in
because it wasn't landing, and I don't think I ever actually did. But
I do like the idea though. Like, wait a minute, why is he
just
winking?
the idea that big dramatic
I think
moment
it's
where
great.
the T-Rex,
yeah.
or the, Freddy Krueger kills Jason and then gives you a wink, or
Yeah, it's like,
it's
what?
Predators versus Aliens when the Predator is like, I did it for you, It kind of like, wait, what?
I don't know what from
See, this raining.
Shout out to all the art fans. Can we get more Jacob and Beth Rule 34?
This raining blood
Or is it Rule 32?
was very different when everybody was on acid in this episode. That's it ended with everybody tripping and raining blood.
Everything should be fine.
Yeah, I do feel like
Can I have my phone back?
the raining blood and the phone stuff is a bit of a ghost from when they were all on LSD.
Yeah.
So this is Jerry getting to now be a family man by giving devices back.
No,
back.
you didn't, Dad.
Full circle, baby.
That's called joyless symmetrical storytelling.
That's called like we're on a deadline. It's done.
That's me writing like I'm playing chess.
And here's another thing our fans like to point out, Justin, is Rick is about to announce that this is the birth of Jesus Christ when he's already said God doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So.
But he's being sarcastic.
That's what I thought,
also, there's a devil, and who cares?
Yeah, who gives a shit? We're clearly agnostic/atheists here at Rick and Morty. Wait.
Puffy vagina.
What's
Wing, zing.
Boom.
I love that Morty's like, well, that sounds good.
fine.
It does sound good.
It sounds
honestly,
appealing. Or
It sounds
supple.
appealing.
Yeah.
Of course it does. It's because it's a symptom of like flushed cheeks.
It's a symptom of a young girl who's ready to go, baby.
Jesus.
Still legal, 18 and above.
Thank you for the disclaimer. Thank you.
Christmas is this?
My puffy vagina is 18 years
There's a fourth
old.
wall. Is that the first
that's
fourth wall
the
break?
no.
Well, no, 100 years is.
No, I think that is the fourth wall breaking moment in. Wait, no.
I mean,
yeah,
you can count.
It
You
is,
can
it
count
is.
100 years. RickandMorty.com. You can count that.
Yeah, no, he doesn't look into the camera. That's a conversation he's having.
That's true.
Look at all these people that worked on this fucking show and put their blood, sweat, and
It's a
tears
lot of
into
work
it.
for a B- in the AV Club.
Oh, it's a great tag.
Not Kumail
Dan is
Nanjiani.
Alejandro, by
Not
the way.
Kumail.
Not even an impression
Kumail.
of Kumail.
Yeah.
No, it's Alejandro. This is a callback to that acceptable TV.
Dude, I just watched that
Kinda, a
today.
little bit.
Yeah, talk to me.
Hey, Rick, it's Alejandro.
I just love the runner is that Rick is emotionally sensitive about his only creative property.
It's like this is the one thing that he really cares about. It just rolls off the tongue.
Insolent.
So we're starting with a new.
Those guys are inside me, huh? Like building a park?
Those guys are inside you building a piece of shit, Ethan.
That's right, guys. Canon. Ethan.
Has Anatomy Park inside of him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we gotta bring him back and yeah.
Well, don't forget that this Ethan is now Cronenberg.
Nice,
There it
Justin.
is.
Shit.
Sweet. That gets us out of so much stuff.
We did it. That's it. Suck my dick. Just
Thanks.
kidding.